Diablo 4 has been honestly in a state of dispute since the mere statement of it even being developed. Across Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, most people are merely undecided with the game and how they view it at this point. Now, I do think everyone deserves the right to be a skeptic after Blizzard's crazy monetization across all their games the last few years, but I know, at the end of the day, everybody wants a great Diablo game. Before we dive too deep into this topic, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stick around until the end of the video to see how you can earn a free copy of Diablo 4 from the Comeback Kids. Now, with Blizzard's brand new video showcasing an inside look at the incredible world that is Sanctuary in Diablo 4 just yesterday, we were quite literally left speechless and watched it nearly 100 times over. They made statements that every Diablo fan has wanted to hear at this point. How they're bringing Diablo 4 artistically back to a Diablo 2 art style, making the game feel darker and more like a grim painting rather than a cartoony style that was Diablo 3 and Diablo Immortal. How they have 5 massive zones that are vastly different in terms of style, from swamps to deserts and even snowy peaks. A world that looks more alive and crisp than ever, with not even loading screens between zones. Just the beauty of exploration and travel in depth. They even spoke about how they're reworking some of the main mob families in the game, like the beloved Fallen family, to make them feel more grim and scary rather than just a simple nuisance. How creatures all throughout the game adapt to the environment they're in, with some being like the Goatmen, for example, being larger and more brute-like in snowy regions, but then in more desert-like regions, they are thinner, more tactical in combat. Even brand new creatures never seen before, and zones yet to be discovered. And on top of it, having world bosses in each zone that are a direct representation to the zone you're in currently, like the giant skeleton ghost boss in Hawazar. A new mob like the spider hosts, where it's a giant spider that attaches itself to a corpse and it actually puppets it at you. And then when you actually kill the creature, it explodes, spawning a bunch of gross baby spiders to attack you after as well. Not having repetitive creatures to kill over and over to have combat feel fresh and exciting every engagement is such a massive thought and thing to have for the longevity of a game's cycle. And they're truly hitting the nail on the head, I feel like, with these additions. They also discussed how there's going to be loads of activities similar to previous Diablo games like strongholds, side quests, loads of dungeons to explore, bounty-like systems to complete, then more Diablo 4 based additions like encountering brand new rare creatures and world bosses, Helltide, which is a brand new invasion event that vastly changes the entire area it's taking place in, as well as the creatures in the area as well. Loads of things to do so you never feel like you're doing the same thing. Pacing is vastly different in all forms of content that you encounter. One of the craziest things they announced also is that you can actually go under the chapel to the same exact location in the announcement trailer Lilith was released in, and experience it all for yourself as your character. Now, I could imagine the significance of this location being so big that they would have a sort of in-game cinematic with your character actually being in it, with their new cinematic system that they embedded in Diablo 4, and it's something so exciting that I can't wait to experience. And for those true explorers out there, which I know a lot of people are, you have micro and hidden events scattered all throughout Sanctuary that contains riddles to solve and puzzles to then allow you to summon hellish creatures to destroy and gain loot from. And even more for those explorers, you have the Altars of Lilith, where when you discover them, they actually give you a permanent boost to all your characters account-wide. Even the capital cities in each zone feel full of life and unique. All these things build up a world that feels grim, scary, and terrifying, but also alive and mostly hopeful. And with that, it pretty much wraps up the actual video breakdown and details that we can extract from this recent showcase, but I think they're honestly doing some truly amazing things with increasing the size of Diablo and, allowing you maybe to have more group play and exploration, as well as having exciting new features for people that are completionists. Now, I'm very excited personally to sink loads of time into this game, and I'm mostly optimistic. I mean, there are some minor concerns with a couple of their systems I have that bother me. If you guys want to check that out, my biggest concerns are in this video above, but there are honestly just mountains of content that we all still haven't even gotten to see yet, and we haven't even gotten our hands on it. And speaking of which, we also have the release date for the early access beta, which is going to be March 17th through 19th, and the open beta is going to be the week after that. But I think we have a really solid game on our hands, and truly I'm excited as a Diablo fan and an ARPG fan to really be making content on it. If you guys want to see more, please don't forget to consider subscribing. And to speak more about that giveaway, the Comeback Kids are actually doing a giveaway for a free copy of Diablo 4 right before the early access beta comes out. So if you all are interested, please visit the link in the description below to find out more details on how you can actually win that. But that's going to be all from me, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate all of you for watching the video. And until the very end, my name's Sky from the Comeback Kids. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.